Witches are more afraid of true believers than we are of them. When I say we, I'm talking about those Christians or those believers that they are terrified. They're afraid that, oh, this witch is going to put a hex or a spell on me. This is going to, when you truly serve God, let me tell you something. No witch can ever put a spell on a believer that is on fire for God. You're on your prayer altar every day. You're reading the word. You're going through, you're fighting. Those are not the type of people that they want to mess with, and they know better. They know better not to mess with people like you and me that are going after God with our whole heart. Look, you can't play with this thing. You can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It doesn't work that way. You have to go all in, because when you go all in, I'm telling you, God releases all the host of heaven that's behind you. You know, in the 2 Kings, I believe, when Elisha's servant came out and he saw the Syrian army all around them, Elisha said, listen, man, what you worried about? There's more that be for us than that be against us. And Elisha prayed, said, Lord, open his eyes so he can see all the forces that's for us. And the Bible said that when the young man's eyes were open, he saw chariots of fire. There is chariots of fire that is just at your disposal. So what are you afraid of? Look, I've been through a whole lot. I've dealt with a whole lot of witchcraft in my life, and I'm still dealing with it even to this day. It's not something that stops. It's not something that's ever going to stop as long as you're in this flesh. So you better learn how to war. You better learn how to fight. You better learn how to dismantle. You better learn how to destroy. This is not the time for you to get weak. This is not the time for you to say things like, man, I don't feel like praying. You better feel like praying, because it is in that prayer that the presence of God is released. The protection angels are activated when you pray. Do you know that? Angels are activated. There are so many angels that are jobless because we're not praying. They are ready to fight. They are ready. Look, God is so brilliant that he has this army that fight different challenges that we go through, but we don't pray. We got to pray. You don't have to be afraid. I've seen a whole lot. I've seen a whole lot. And let me tell you, you need to take your relationship with God seriously. You can't play with it. You can't play with it at all.